Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sly. Quick video, real quick, talking about Ji'ayir Brown. And we got a big Easter egg today. Second week of OTAs, Brandon Aiyuk. Kind of breaking some news right now. Just working on my yard signs. I put up yard signs during the all year round, and it's graduation time, so I'm putting up a lot of graduation time. So I'm here in the workshop, but talking about what happened today during after the practice, Brandon Aiyuk talked, and he actually mentioned Ji'ayir Brown, which is right here to me personally is was the biggest part of the day. This and kind of what happened with the quarterback situation, but I wanted to touch on this. Ji'ayir Brown, man, it looks like this guy might be a freaking stud. And when we picked him up, I told Flo, because Flo said that, oh man, he's probably going to be a starter in 2 years, maybe 3. I said, no, man, this guy's going to be starting right away. This guy, if he's your first pick in the draft, our first pick, which is the third round, if we pick up a safety, man, most likely he's going to be starting unless he sucks. But what we heard from Brandon Aiyuk today is that this guy already has 4 interceptions in OTAs. 4. And he almost had 5, but I guess he dropped one. But I guess he's playing like a ball hawk. And I think he had the most interceptions in college last year, or the years he's been there, the 3-4 years at Penn State. So this is big, man. This is big news. People talking about these practices don't matter. Yeah, they do, man. OTAs, mini camp, these practices are huge. I remember as in my 20s going to these practices, and I would know right away, hey man, this guy's good, this guy sucks. No offense, man. I remember watching Jeff Obrick going to these practices. This guy's a bum, man. Not to be messed up to Jeff, man. Jeff seems like a really nice guy, but watching those practices, him getting toasted when he's one-on-one against Frank Gore or anybody, it was just, you knew it was going to be a long-ass season with Jeff Ulbrich. But I digress. But talking about Ji'ayir Brown, man, I'm calling it right now. I said it earlier when we drafted him. This guy's going to be the starter. No offense to Gibson. I think he's a solid player. But remember, we picked him off the streets like 2 weeks before the season started. And I know a few beat reporters say that he wasn't actually going to even make the team. He was just a camp body. He ended up being our starter for pretty much all the season. So he's doing great for us. But I just feel that Ji'ayir Brown, man, I just think his instincts are amazing. And he's not the fastest dude, but he's even faster than Gibson. Because Gibson, he's older. He's like 32, something like that, 33. He's up there. And Gibson, he's faster than him at this point in his career. So he's got to be starting, man. No question about it. He's going to be starting. If you had that many picks, you have good instincts, man. You have really good instincts. And absolutely love what I'm hearing out of him. I know week 1 in OTAs, they're saying he was actually quiet. Which for a safety cornerback, if you're quiet, that's a good thing, man. It really is. Look at Deommodore Lenoir last year during the NFC Championship game. We didn't talk about him. Why? Because I think he only gave up like 1-2 catches. The dude was balling out. So people were kind of warned, I didn't see much from Ji'ayir last week. That's a good thing for our safety. And now we're hearing that he's had 4 interceptions already, almost 5. That's unheard of, man. That's unheard of. And that translates to the games, man. It really does. These practices, it translates. I've coached little kids, and when I see the way they practice, I'm like, oh, these kids are going to do the same exact thing in the game. And it happens because the way you practice is the way you play on Sundays. So, to me, nothing but good things, man. I love this pick. It was a great pickup, and it looks like we found a starter. To me, this guy's starting for us. There's no question about he's going to be out there starting, and I love him, man. I think he's a solid player, and Gibson, he'll still be there. The thing about Gibson, though, is he's an older guy. Is he willing to take on that special team world, because we're not going to just have him for a backup. Usually the backups, what they do? They're playing special teams. So hopefully he'll be down for the challenge, because I would still like depth. You never know what's going to happen with these guys. It's a 17-week season, and you got to be ready. You got to be ready to step it up if someone gets hurt. But right now, man, it's looking really good for Ji'ayir Brown, man. When you have that many picks, this guy seems like a stud, man. That game against, what was it, in the Rose Bowl? It was a Rose Bowl against, it was Penn State. I forgot who the heck they were playing, but he was the best player on the field, man. He won the player of the game, just flying all over the field. Man, it looks like the 49ers found a nice third-round gem here, and it's exciting, man, seeing that, because we have one Pro Bowl safety. Who knows? Ji'ayir Brown, he's really solid against the run too, so we think he has a chance to, maybe one day make the Pro Bowl, especially with our front line. It's night and day. If you have a solid front seven, you're going to look really good. So it's a great start for Ji'ayir Brown, getting that many interceptions, OTAs, and hopefully it just continues, man. He comes in, steps it up, and I love it, baby. I love it. This is good news. This is good news. And thank you, Brandon Aiyuk, man, for telling us, because when I heard that, whoo, got pumped up, man. But that's what I got, man. Let me know what you guys think about Ji'ayir Brown. Is he going to be a starter? Let me know down below. Make sure to like this video, comment, subscribe. And congratulations to all the people graduating, who's having graduations, man. Congratulations, man. And keep up the good work. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.